This is a 100% cotton t-shirt, but it has not been soaked in soda ash. It's damp. It's been wrung out by hand because the washer's doing some other shirts right now. But anyway, it's been wrung out the best that I could. It's already been flipped inside out, and we're going to take care of the rest of it. And go ahead and start the folding. And this first part has a separate video for it, for those of y'all that have watched more than one of my videos. So I'll go through this first part really quickly, and then we'll get started on the rest. Okay, once you have the sleeves done, go ahead and pull this up. Fold this in half. And then just, if you know what a mandala is, go ahead and finish folding it like that. You can just blow through the rest of my folding on this if you know where this is going. If not, go ahead and watch it. Not concerned about the center point in this one too much. Alright, I have rubber bands. There they are. Alright, I'm going to drop some rubber bands in just to hold this in place. So you can mark this however you would like. I'm going to start right about where that is. I'm just going to go with a really simple and then I'll just go ahead and start tying. I'm more curious about how the die is going to react with this than the actual tie itself, the pattern. So let's go ahead and start here. Alright, then I'm going to come back down to here, pull that little guy off. Kind of mop up the rest of that. Alright, off to dye. Okay, so the color I'm using for this is Custom Colors Dark Black, and that's the only color because of how this splits. Now, this is my current idea of how to do this. So I'm going to put the dark black on every other one, ice dye that, flip it over, probably do it on the same one, ice dye that. We're going to let it sit here for a bit, then we're going to turn it vertical and do a that was annoying, and do a hot water irrigation. I don't know what it's going to turn out like, but we're going to see what happens if you do this. So let's go ahead and start this dyeing. Alright, let that sit and melt through, and we'll flip it over. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I'll do the same thing on this side. Alright, I'm not going to reapply down here, because it looks like it's through and through. Go ahead and let this sit, and then do the next step. Alright, now that the ice is melted, I'm going to pick this up, put this basically vertical, and I'm going to pour just regular water down the entire thing while it's vertical, and then I'll prop it up so that it's at an incline to sit for a bit, and then we'll come back and do the soda ash. There we go. Okay, it's elevated about 6 inches at the halfway point or so. So we've got about, what is it, 10 inches, 10 to 12 inches at the top. Go ahead and let that sit and continue to go at an angle. And then we'll do the soda ash in a few minutes. Alright, I've mixed up a half a cup of soda ash to 2 cups of hot water, at least 120 degrees. I'm just going to go ahead and pour that over. I'll let that sit for a bit, and then we'll do the washout. Alright, let's do this washout. Alright, go throw that in the washing machine, and we'll take a final look. Here's the finished piece. And here's the back. Now, this side is almost like maybe a Native American headdress or something similar to that is what I'm seeing here. And this side it looks more like a turkey. I don't know. It's one of those what do you see in the clouds kind of things. Alrighty, that could be a bird too. Anyway, so here's the final results. Normally it's more of a yellow that breaks off. This is more that poopy brown color going on. Baby poop brown, whatever color you want to call it. So these darker pieces here are because I probably should have flipped it after the second one just so that it didn't totally seep through, and that's what that is. Everything else, it's interesting. It's definitely different. I was thinking it was going to, since it was inclined when I did that pure water flush, I was thinking it would actually cause it to have more of a dripping look to it, and it doesn't. And I'm curious why that happened, or didn't happen. Whatever. I really thought it would have more of that dripping look to it, and it's not there. So, curious about that. Might have to play around with this a bit more. So, what do you think? How do you think it turned out? Let me know what your thoughts are on all of this. And until next time, thanks for watching.